Welcome back everyone. Today we're diving deep into a car that has built a reputation for being tough, practical, and surprisingly capable in almost every situation. But the big question is simple: should you buy the 2026 Subaru Outback? And we're not just looking at this from a brochure perspective. We're looking at it through the eyes of a mechanic. Because it's one thing for a car to look good on paper, and another thing entirely for it to hold up in the real world after years of driving, weather, abuse, and maintenance bills. The Subaru Outback has always lived in this interesting space between a wagon and an SUV. It's not as tall and bulky as a traditional body-on-frame SUV, but it offers more ground clearance and ruggedness than most crossovers. For 2026, Subaru has refined the formula rather than reinventing it. That means updated styling, improved tech, and subtle mechanical tweaks instead of radical changes. And honestly, that's probably what most Outback buyers want. Let's start with what's under the hood, because from a mechanic's point of view, that's where the real story begins. The standard engine is still the 2.5-litre naturally aspirated flat-4 boxer engine. It produces around 182 horsepower and 176 pound-feet of torque. On paper, those numbers don't sound exciting. And in real life, they aren't thrilling either. But this engine isn't about speed. It's about reliability, smoothness, and predictable power delivery. Subaru's boxer layout keeps the center of gravity low, which helps with stability and handling. As a mechanic, I appreciate the simplicity of this engine compared to some of the overly complicated turbocharged units out there. If you want more power, there's still the 2.4-litre turbocharged boxer engine, pushing roughly 260 horsepower and 277 pound-feet of torque. This one transforms the Outback into something genuinely quick for its class. Merging onto highways feels effortless, and passing slower traffic doesn't require careful planning. From a reliability standpoint, the turbo engine has proven to be reasonably solid in recent years, especially compared to some older Subaru turbo setups. But as always, turbocharged engines mean more heat, more pressure, and potentially higher long-term maintenance costs if neglected. Regular oil changes are absolutely critical here. Both engines are paired with Subaru's continuously variable transmission, or CVT. Now, I know some of you cringe when you hear CVT. And yes, earlier CVTs across the industry had issues. But Subaru has spent years refining theirs. The 2026 model feels smoother and more responsive than older versions. It simulates gear shifts under hard acceleration, which makes it feel less like a rubber band and more like a traditional automatic. From a mechanical reliability standpoint, Subaru's CVTs have improved significantly, but fluid changes are key. Ignore the fluid, and you're asking for trouble down the road. One of the biggest reasons people buy the Outback is the all-wheel drive system. Subaru's Symmetrical all-wheel drive is standard across the lineup, and it's one of the best systems in this segment. This isn't a part-time system that only kicks in when you slip. It's always working, always distributing power. In snow, rain, gravel, or light off-road conditions, the Outback feels planted and confident. As a mechanic, I rarely see major failures in Subaru's AWD system if it's maintained properly. Keep the differentials serviced, and it will treat you well. Ground clearance sits at about 8.7 inches, which is more than many compact SUVs. That means you can handle rough roads, deep snow, and even moderate trails without scraping the underside. For 2026, certain trims like the Wilderness continue to push that capability even further with upgraded suspension, all-terrain tires, and improved approach and departure angles. If you're the type who actually leaves pavement behind, the Wilderness trim is not just a marketing gimmick. It's genuinely more capable. Inside, the 2026 Outback has received refinements that make it feel more modern and more upscale. Subaru has improved material quality, reduced some of the harder plastics, and updated the infotainment system. The large vertical touchscreen dominates the center console. It looks impressive, but from a mechanic's perspective, more integrated screens mean more complexity. The good news is that Subaru's software has become more stable over the years. Apple CarPlay and Android Auto integration are smooth, and system crashes seem far less common than in early versions. Comfort is where the Outback really shines. The seats are supportive, visibility is excellent, and the cabin feels airy thanks to large windows. Rear seat space is generous, and cargo capacity is one of the best in its class. With the rear seats folded down, you get a long, Flat load floor that's perfect for camping gear, bikes, or even sleeping inside if you're adventurous. This is one of the reasons the Outback has such a loyal following among outdoor enthusiasts. Safety is another strong point. Subaru's EyeSight driver assistance system comes standard and includes adaptive cruise control, lane keeping assist, automatic emergency braking, and more. Subaru has always prioritized safety, and the Outback consistently scores well in crash tests. For families, that peace of mind matters. As a mechanic, I'll say this: advanced driver assistance systems can be expensive to repair if sensors or cameras are damaged. Windshield replacements, for example, can require recalibration. It's not unique to Subaru, but it's something buyers should be aware of. Now let's talk about long-term ownership. Subaru has had its ups and downs in the past, particularly with head gasket issues on older models. The good news is that those widespread problems are largely behind them. The modern boxer engines in the Outback have addressed many of those concerns. Regular maintenance is still crucial. Oil consumption should be monitored, especially on higher mileage vehicles. But overall, the 2026 Outback feels like a mature product built on years of refinement. Fuel economy for the 2.5-liter engine is respectable, typically in the high 20s to low 30s miles per gallon depending on driving conditions. The turbo engine sacrifices a bit of efficiency for performance but remains reasonable for its power output. For a vehicle with standard all-wheel drive and this level of practicality, those numbers are competitive. One thing I appreciate about the Outback is its balance. It doesn't try to be a hardcore off-roader like a body-on-frame SUV, and it doesn't pretend to be a sporty performance machine. Instead, it focuses on being dependable, versatile transportation. The suspension is tuned for comfort rather than aggressive cornering. Steering is light but predictable. Brakes are strong and easy to modulate. From underneath, the Outback's components are generally well protected. Subaru knows their buyers take these cars into rough conditions, so underbody shielding is decent. Rust protection has also improved over the years, though if you live in areas with heavy road salt, regular washing is still important. Cost of ownership is another factor. Subaru parts are widely available, and labor costs are typically reasonable because these vehicles are common and well understood by mechanics. Insurance rates are generally fair, partly due to the Outback's strong safety ratings. Resale value is also a big plus. Subaru vehicles tend to hold their value well, especially models like the Outback with strong brand loyalty. So who should buy the 2026 Subaru Outback? If you want a comfortable, safe, all-weather vehicle that can handle daily commuting, family road trips, and weekend adventures without drama, this is a fantastic choice. If you prioritize long-term durability over flashy performance, it makes even more sense. But if you're looking for thrilling acceleration, ultra-luxury interiors, or heavy towing capacity, you might want to look elsewhere. From a mechanic's perspective, the 2026 Subaru Outback is not perfect, but it's honest. It's a vehicle built with a clear purpose and refined over decades. It rewards owners who follow maintenance schedules and treat it properly. It's practical without being boring, capable without being excessive, and modern without being overly complicated. At the end of the day, should you buy the 2026 Subaru Outback? If your lifestyle includes unpredictable weather, outdoor hobbies, or simply the need for a reliable, comfortable daily driver with real versatility, then yes, it absolutely deserves a spot on your shortlist. It may not shout for attention, but it quietly delivers exactly what many drivers truly need. And sometimes, that's far more valuable than horsepower numbers or flashy marketing claims.